I mean, a lot of the things that I do when I'm coaching and when I'm working with families and even just on social media, what we see is hiding vegetables, a hidden pasta sauce. And for me, I'm like, they really need to consciously learn how to love vegetables, how to like things. And I'm not saying love every single vegetable, but I'm also saying that you can have preferences and your child will develop preferences.
Definitely.
I mean, this is a great little way to touch on another topic, which is what is our relationship with food as parents, as adults. I mean, we grow up thinking, you know, a certain way of, and now we have our own food preferences, but how did that even come about? Do we have any negative associations with food that have now just been transferred into our adulthood?
Definitely.
And also then in turn, when we have children, what are we transferring onto them that are actually our issues or challenges? You know, so I love to speak about this kind of stuff just because it's trending now, and also because a lot of parents come to me and they're like, my child doesn't eat this and my child doesn't eat that, and I'm like, okay, let's talk about this a little bit more. Why? You know, why doesn't your child eat that? And is there a reason, particular reason why? And you know, this whole thing about force feeding. Just one more bite.
Exactly what I was
One more
say.
bite. Finish your plate. You have to finish your plate. You don't have to do anything, because in turn that will lead to a negative relationship with food.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to bring up, because I was raised like that. Like, you have to finish what's on your plate, otherwise like it's a sin because you're wasting food.
It's bad luck.
Yeah, and like there's people in this world that are starving, and what are you doing, not appreciating food? And I'm like, that comparison doesn't help. Firstly, it would make me feel bad that I am a bad person doing that.
Yes.
But also forcing or shoving it down a child's throat, of course, is not going to have a good impact long term to the relationship that they have with food. Even with the type of food, I feel like for me, I was forced to have rotli, like chapatis. I would hate it, and I would wait for everyone to finish in my house so that I could eat, or I'd eat before, so that I wouldn't have to eat 2 rotis. Like, that was a rule in my house.
May I ask, what is your relationship now with the rotli?
I hate rotlis. I love rice and noodles. You give me rice or noodles, I will eat it every day. But rotli, I'm like, no. Shak rotli?
Because you've got a negative association.
Yeah.
And I always say that our relationship with food is quite malleable. We can always change, you know. We can always learn to like, learn to love. And can you imagine, as a child, if you can mold their future palate right from the beginning, how beautiful, you know, like it's a blank canvas and you have the opportunity to paint that picture. And I love that, because and when I am coaching and when I am telling parents about this, they never thought about it from that perspective. And then it's like, oh, what have I done wrong? Why did I do that? I said, no, because it's a malleable relationship. You know, it can change all the time. Definitely. It's adaptive. It's flexible.